This is how you want me? Yeah? Okay. Hey everyone. I've been trying to do this video for a while right now. My producer wanted me to put this out because unfortunately I haven't been around for a while. Explain to everybody what's going on and what's happening to me. Back in January I ended up getting sick. Fortunately, I was experiencing some major difficulties with a diagnosis, and I found out that a diagnosis that I received back in 2009, I ended up getting it worse. So everybody already knows me. They know me as someone who has brittle type 1 diabetes. Some people know about a couple other things that I have. But I ended up getting 2 different diagnoses over the last few months pertaining to, first one is now called, it's trigeminal neuralgia. I was diagnosed with it back in 2009 and I had it on my right side of my face. And it wasn't a major thing because it was something that would come and go. I wouldn't feel it for maybe a couple months to almost a year, and then it would come back. Back in January, I ended up having an attack from it. This time it was on the left side of my face. And fortunately, this is not one that went away. I've now been diagnosed with what is called bilateral trigeminal neuralgia. The best I can explain it is exactly how it was explained to me when I first was diagnosed and then diagnosed again. Imagine taking a live wire and putting it to your face. That bad. Fortunately, I'm not dealing with it intermittently anymore. It's more of a constant. And now I have to take medicine to make sure that it doesn't attack me. The medicine I have to take, it's 2 different ones now. One is technically supposed to help with my neuropathy in my legs and some of my hands, but the other one is also, it helps with that because beyond the one that I'm using for the neuropathy, it also supposed to help with the pain. The other one I also take is also supposed to help. It's anti-nerve agent too. And between the both of them, it's been helping. Sometimes I won't feel it. Sometimes, even though I take my medicine, I'll still have like a slight sting on my face. And it's manageable as long as I take my medicine. The problem is if I end up missing even one bit of either one, I'll end up having an attack and it hits me and it'll incapacitate me. That was one of the things I was diagnosed with. Fortunately, the other one, I went and talked to a psychiatrist because I was already diagnosed with what's called general anxiety disorder, but I was noticing certain trends that was going on with my moods and behaviors. Had a lot of what's called highs and lows. And after some testing, the psychiatrist also diagnosed me with what's called borderline bipolar. She didn't go as far as actually saying bipolar. She was leaning more towards borderline. I'm assuming, I guess it's my highs and lows aren't that high and low. So I've been trying to work with that too. I kind of had an idea that I was dealing with something like that for a while. Just took a few doctors to finally somebody to figure it out, unfortunately. And I'm also on medication for that too. The unfortunate part of the medication was it kind of makes me like groggy, but kind of like slow moving. It's not more or less groggy, it's just slow moving. It tends to make me slow. As for the medicine they have me for the borderline bipolar, it's something that I'm not a fan of. I've found out that a lot of, when I deal with serotonin uptake inhibitors, like what I'm taking right now, medication is called Lexapro. It pretty much makes you feel like a zombie. You start thinking something and then it pops right out of your head. Being a person, dealing with creative things and stuff, and having creative ideas in your mind and everything, that doesn't help. And right now, like I said, I'm working with my psychiatrist to work with this to try to see what we can exactly do that can maybe not inhibit me from doing that. I don't know if there's anything out there, but between that and what I'm dealing with the pain in my face and everything, it's I'm becoming more manageable over it from the last couple months. I've been moving easier as long as I stick with my meds. I'm somewhat pretty good, or at least I'm managing it. I know very few people that have been dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with now. At this point, like I said, at first I was dealing with something that was only happening to me once every great while. Now it's becoming more of a constant. I have to make sure I take my medicine. If I don't take my medicine, it's a very good chance, if almost definite, that I'll end up having the pain in my face. And like I said, this is what I've actually seen doctors put down, stating that the pain is like actually taking a live wire to your face. So I'm also dealing with that, and hopefully I will be back on soon, being able to draw again and be able to bring things out and stuff, and hopefully entertain people a little bit more. Thank you.